hey, we're recording our employees' every move to train our AI.
Speaking of meta and very questionable decisions, right?
Yeah. Meta. It's good you mentioned Mark Zuckerberg. Meta is actually announced. They didn't even do it subtly. They just announced, "Hey, we're recording our employees' every move to train our AI." So Meta sent a memo to U.S. employees this week, informing them that new software is being installed on their work computers to capture their mouse movements, clicks, keystrokes, and screenshots, all to train Meta's AI models in house. The program is called Model Capability Initiative, or MCI, and Meta says it will not be used for performance evaluations. Hard to believe. And employees are not being asked for consent. So, they're like, if you want to work for Meta, just shut up and let us put this on your computer. You don't have a choice. So the purpose is to train Meta's AI agents to perform work tasks anonymously, specifically tasks that current AI models struggle with, like navigating drop-down menus, using keyboard shortcuts, complex computer interactions that require understanding human workflow. So Meta says the data will not be used for employee performance evaluations. They told Reuters, if we're building agents to help people complete everyday tasks using computers, our models need real examples of how people actually use them. So that makes sense to me, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I agree with it, but again, going back to the humanoid story before, it's like, hey, let us put this software on your computer. We're going to track everything you do, so we can eventually kick you to the curb, and some agent is going to take your spot, because we need to, look over your shoulder and make sure that you know what you're doing, so that our agents can take over for you. So, a little bit dystopian. Makes sense financially from a company standpoint, like especially if you're building these AI models. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of these competitors we've been talking about will start doing something similar. It makes sense if you're XAI or Anthropic or whatever to start doing this.
Seems like a very strange justification. I know in the US, like this is largely legal with basic disclosures. In Europe, it might violate GDPR compliancy. And, I did read in Italy, using this type of electronic monitoring to track employees is explicitly illegal. So I don't know how this is going to roll out globally, but I think it is rolling out initially on US employees for this specific reason. I don't really know why this justification is being used. Like they want to track mouse movements and keyboard strokes to understand how workflows are worked through by employees. Like that's not very critical data. And it's very easy to figure out like what is the best path to go click on a button or a drop down menu or something. So the fact that they say this is not being used for performance evaluations is very sketchy in my mind. Who knows what they're using it for? They've already got, they stand apart from Apple and a lot of other Mag 7 companies because they have so much training data from Facebook, WhatsApp, and the other applications that they've rolled out and they collect data for. So yeah, I mean, another weird move from Meta, but we'll see how this pans out.
I guess we just got to be happy that they're not doing this for its users yet, that we know of. That would be totally illegal, but you never know these days.
Yeah, they'll just pay a fine, slap on the wrist. Wild news that everybody expected. Thousands of surveyed CEOs are saying that AI has no positive impact on their businesses. This survey said again, no measurable impact on employment or productivity at their companies. Economists are calling it the Solow Paradox all over again. Again, the same thing that happened with computers in the 1980s, where the technology was everywhere, but the productivity numbers did not move. The $300 billion quarter in the AI investment sphere over the past 3 months is not showing up in the macro data. The Solow paradox comes from the economist Robert Solow, who said in 1987, you can see the computer age everywhere except in the productivity statistics. The same patterns emerging with AI. That could change. Maybe this is early data. Maybe we're just kind of looking for headlines that are a little bit dramatic. But again, the data so far doesn't lie. My own personal experience using LLMs for everyday tasks, I do find some improvement in my productivity. I do find some information I'm getting insightful. But again, these models, for anyone that uses them regularly, knows that they're not completely reliable. There's a lot of double checking and triple checking that needs to go into it to be able to ensure that the information you're getting and using later in your workflow is accurate and you're not making the wrong decision. So, yeah, this is very, very funny coming out because I think there's been a lot of AI backlash over the past month or so. We covered stories in the past talking about Sam Altman's home being attacked, and then data center pushbacks. So it's funny that it comes in tandem with that, claiming that, hey, all of these CEOs that are laying off tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people, they're not seeing the productivity they were hoping for. Maybe there's going to be a huge jump in the job market soon. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, they're very specifically saying they're not saying it doesn't work. They're saying it doesn't work enough to justify, what we're seeing, these historic levels of funding for this stuff. So, yeah, like it's not having a macro impact on the economy yet, at least on the productivity side. It is on like the valuation side. Like everything is hyperinflated because of it. And yeah, the dangerous version of the story is that like the market price, like this is already the S&P is at all-time high, driven by tech. Hyperscaler capex is at historic levels right now, and if the productivity gains take another 5 years to show up, like there's going to be a massive bubble pop, I think. So I don't know. I personally, I think like, yeah, LLMs and some of these AI tools can make me personally more productive and you as well. But I think we're in the minority. Like I think you and I see on LinkedIn, we come through LinkedIn, you see all these bros that are saying like, I'm 700% more productive now, and I'm doing X, Y, and Z better. And I don't see. I ask these guys for tangible examples of how they're more productive, and they don't give me any answers. So I have my doubts about how these tools are being implemented right now. It's not to say that they're not potentially great or capable of cutting out some of these middle managers or people that don't need to really work for these companies. But right now, it's hard to say that we can justify all of this money being poured into this capex right now. It's probably just anticipating future gains or like once we're there, we hit this critical mass in a few years when all these data centers are online that we're building right now. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one, but this doesn't surprise me that much.
No, not a lot. And funny enough, on LinkedIn and Twitter and wherever, like all these people that are claiming they're seeing like 10x your workflow, or like generate $800,000 in monthly recurring revenue, and they're using all these buzzwords again. All of that's AI slop. Like you could very clearly tell that people are just using Chat GPT and go and saying, make me some LinkedIn post about this, and then just copy pasting. And the crazy thing is, it gets a lot of engagement. And I'm sure this is just the dead internet theory in work. Many people are just using bots to amplify any AI news or AI post they see across social media because they all just stand to benefit from it. So it's this like circular, weird engagement economy. But yeah, I
Yep.
mean, a lot of it's noise. I've been ignoring a lot of it. It's hard to tell what's real and what's genuine, especially in light of this news.
Yeah. Yeah. It's let's see. It's an interesting one for sure.